Welcome back to Life and Style Relationships Wednesday. It's February. God is good. It's the second month. I say tomorrow is my wife's birthday, so I'm excited. And it puts me in that place where I've got to really find out if I have not what to do with what we're talking about today, which is the love languages. I don't want to go tomorrow taking flowers and then that's not what she wants. Oh, I'm going to cook a meal and then that's not what she wants. I really have got to think about this. I'm getting to hear everything that everybody is saying right here. So on Re.take, we've got the ladies joining the men who are on mandate. And so we're going to do an introduction right through. And I will allow the gentlemen also, in case anybody is joining us right now who did not watch mandate, to get to know the gentleman. Right from my far left, please introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Vanessa Maina. I'm an adventurous risk taker. And when I'm not doing that, I'm a banker.
Oh. What's your love language?
My love language is QT, quality time.
Okay, all right.
My name is Michael Katili. I'm a photographer. Married 1 month and 3 days.
Right next to me.
Hi, I am Shiviske.
Right.
I'm an actor by profession. Yes, and a love of life.
You're a love of life. Okay, what's your love language?
Wow. Should I just say all of them? Because I think I just love a bit of every little thing in it.
Okay,
Yeah.
but what would move you to tears, Or what would move you? What would move your heart?
Being appreciated.
Okay, we'll talk
Yes.
about what you mean by being appreciated.
Yes.
All right.
Stephen Oiganjo is my name. I'm an evangelist and also into media and production.
Okay,
Yes.
all right. And then the lady in the middle. This is interesting.
My name is Patricia Murishu, and I am a pharmacist by profession, and I'm a wife.
Yes.
Yes.
And you are married to the man sitting next to you.
Yes.
And the first time he felt like a king, you made him feel like what?
Indeed, indeed. My name is George Murichu. I serve as a pastor in Sita Mudli, and right on my left is the wife of my youth.
Okay.
Yeah.
She knelt down for you.
But I knelt down for her quite a number of times as well.
But that's like to diminish what she did, because hers was very special. So you don't bring in how many times you knelt. You were supposed to kneel.
I knelt praying for her, engaging her.
Now, ladies, you listen to the gentleman speaking over there. One of the things that they said, and this is very interesting for me, that they said men struggle to give quality time. And for the ladies, it seems like that quality time is really a big deal, right? Yeah. So how do you get to balance between a man who struggles to give quality time and you want quality time without necessarily feeling like you have been left out and he's feeling like he's stressed? Let me start with Patricia, because all the ladies are trying to think of what to say.
I think you have to communicate a lot, because what men feel is quality time sometimes is not what the women want. Like he was saying before, he'll come and sit down, watch a movie, everything is on, and he thinks, but I'm with you. But that's not what we consider as quality time. Well, personally, I want undivided attention and just talking.
How long is that supposed to last? Because sometimes I think the problem is not that we can't give the attention. It is how long is that going to last?
I think it should last. I think you should set time apart, which doesn't really have a limit of like an hour. So it should, so that it's not interrupted, so that it can go. When we start expressing ourselves and what we feel, sometimes it can take a while. So I think men just have to be ready to give that time.
So when you're talking about this undivided attention, does it mean phones should be off? They should be away? Does it mean that nobody else comes around? What does that really mean?
No, I think what it means is that at least let the TV be off. Don't, as few distractions as possible. But of course, if there's a phone call that needs to be taken, because it's not like an interrogation. So yes, they can be picked if, depending on what the phone call is about.
You said that for you, it's everything all around,
Yeah.
Quality time, acts of service. But I still need to come down to what would really stand out for you.
I think words of appreciation for me, you know, like if or when we're dating, you know, that those things you tell your spouse, your partner, those things you say, you'll wake up, you say they are beautiful, they what, I love the way you do this, I love the way you do this. So why does that have to stop once you get maybe married or something? It doesn't have to stop. Like, for me, I think it's just the little things that counts. You know, don't do like maybe something very extravagant. Just say, you're beautiful today. You know,
But
it
the
will.
men want to do something big, you know.
Yeah, that's when you're supposed now to learn your partner, learn what works for them. You know, what might work for her doesn't necessarily mean it will work for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just need to learn your person.
Why can't you just tell me? What should I learn? Why should it be like just tell me? If you do this, I'll feel good. If you do this, I'll feel good. If you do this, I won't appreciate. Why can't you just tell me instead of letting me like
Try to
figure it out
find
for
my way
myself?
around and navigating, you know.
No, of course, there are those things that I would tell you, for example, yeah? Like when you do this, it works for me. When you do this, I really get angry and whatnot. But then again, there's that excitement in trying to find out what works for your partner. You know, like challenge yourself, know your partner. Don't just sit there just to be fed everything like A, B, C, D works for me. No, just try and learn your partner. The journey, I think the journey is very exciting and whatnot.
All right. But, you know, sometimes it takes too long to learn.
It's true. It's true. It takes too long to learn. Also, as people, we change.
Yeah.
And you realize the preferences of how something maybe was delivered before is not how it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's desired this time round. So you have to, there's the journey of learning, which it keeps evolving with
I
time.
love that because sometimes at 20 she wants gifts.
Yeah.
30 probably something else, acts of service. She's getting to 40, she's tired of everybody else, she just wants quality time.
Yeah.
And so you're still stuck at gifts. You're still bringing stuff that you used to do. Tell me about your quality time thing.
For me personally, I'm married, and my husband doesn't quite understand the need for quality time. For him, quality time is Netflix and chill. He comes home, we watch a few movies, and he's okay. So what I usually
How long are you married?
3 years.
Okay.
So what I usually do, because you can't keep communicating the same thing over and over again, and he doesn't realize it. So what I usually do, I plan for the weekend and tell him, I need you to come pick me here. That's the place, maybe it's a Nyama Choma joint. That way now I know he has to look at me, he has to talk to me. So I'm very proactive about how I go about things, because sometimes we leave it to communicating and it becomes a sort of nagging point, because you keep telling him, I want us to spend time, I want us to spend time, and they don't get it. So I think the best way to handle it, or what I've seen working for me, is I go the extra mile, because I know if I don't do it, it won't be done. That way it's a win-win.
What if
I think
the
that-
career, yeah?
I think that's a good thing, because what I've seen, like especially with the fellow ladies, they won't tell you, but they'll tell you in a Facebook status.
What will they write?
I don't know. They'll write something directed towards you, so it's for you to decipher. They'll put it on a WhatsApp status update. So then that's when you realize maybe that was meant for me. Maybe so even for ladies as well. I think communication is like tell us. We're not.
Which brings us back to something we were talking about before, about men wanting respect and how things are communicated. Really makes a huge difference on how they will receive it. Sometimes it's not that he didn't want to listen. Sometimes it's how you brought it. And sometimes when you bring it to embarrass him, men hate embarrassment. Oh, they will run. That never fixes anything. You embarrass a man, you lose that man. They're completely gone. So even in communication has got to be carried out in a certain way. That the person feels like there's something that you want to build and you're not trying to destroy. But talking about gifts, we talked about gifts over there. Is that a big deal for ladies?
For me, it depends. Let me give a perfect example. When we started dating, not dating, sorry, when I was married, the first year actually, he bought a speaker for me as a gift.
Speaker?
A speaker, yes.
As in what kind of speaker?
A Bluetooth speaker, a huge speaker. And he knows I love music, yes. However, if you're giving me a gift that we are going to share, it's not a gift.
It's not a gift.
You know, it at the end of the day, you cannot
Do you know
buy.
what we do?
That's what men do.
Yeah.
Sometimes you buy something that's multi-purpose. You should buy something that reflects
Just
to
for
me.
her.
You know.
That is very personal.
Exactly. If it's personalized, like if you buy me shoes, I'm a size 3. There's no way we can share shoes. If you buy me something that appeals to me, if you buy me flowers, they will rot. If you want to impress me, go out of your way and get me black flowers, and I go like, wow, this guy really tried. But not just normal gifts that you hear people saying all the time. Buy me a
You
necklace.
didn't think that you wanted to create space for the two of you to listen to music
to
together?
music? No.
Really?
Look
Really now?
at the bigger
Really
picture.
now? Really?
Yes, I think it was a very functional gift.
Yeah.
Very
So-
functional.
So like now,
For both.
if it is your birthday, if he bought a fridge,
I'm a functional woman, so I would be happy if the fridge has broken down and we need a fridge. I'll be
and
very.
then he bought a fridge, that
Yeah,
would
I'll
okay
be
for
like,
you.
thank you so much. If he bought me flowers and we know that the fridge needs to be fixed, I'll be like, no.
Good.
I am that kind of person.
But I've been in places
God.
where ladies say if a man buys you a gift out of the blue, he's guilty of something.
So it causes men also to get
times.
scared.
Yes, so you get
time.
scared, you say, I'll
What
take
did
her.
you
She'll
do?
be like, well,
What did
he'll-
you do?
The first thing, what have you done? What are you about to do?
done?
You get so,
But I
going
guess,
for
did you
men, you
do?
become confused as well. So you'd rather
but,
buy
Is
but
it
I guess
because-
that comes from a place where maybe you buy gifts when you've just
When
done
you-
something
yeah,
wrong.
you get
So,
that
so
reputation.
what happens
It
is
may be, and it also may be, sorry, but you're going to finish. It may be, but it also could be stereotypes where people from their friends and everybody says, this is what it means. When you see a man come with a gift.
He's
So
done
it's not
something
even
wrong.
that you've ever done that before.
It's
But
just,
she came in with this
The mentality.
mentality
Yeah.
that anytime you see a man come home with gifts,
he's done something.
that's what's wrong.
yeah.
And you see, that's a bad place to come from.
yeah.
But if you do it occasionally and frequently, it won't have to be you've done something. Yeah, I think it's just something we just have to
But
pick.
maybe, man, you're
But
paying
it's a
Appreciation.
struggle.
See, that is
You're trying to
appreciating.
balance between paying the fees, you're trying to
No,
balance
that's the other
between doing
balance.
all the other stuff. So you only buy a gift once in 5 years.
Once in five years.
No, but if you do functional gifts,
Yeah.
functional gifts could be something inexpensive. You know, it doesn't have to be the fridge.
You've got to define functional gifts so that everybody's on the same page. What do you mean functional?
Functional gifts, I notice that she needs something. I'm not just gifting her cause, flowers are sentimental. I noticed that, she lost an earring. I think I could get her another pair. That's a functional
Earrings
gift.
are functional gifts?
No, she wears earrings. She uses
I
them.
thought earrings would fall in the category of your shoe size
yeah.
3.
No, but it's
personal.
functional. It's functional because she's lost one. You
Yeah.
see, so she needs another one, or she's probably she's joining school, and there are some things she requires for her studies, her further studies. So I go out of my way and I say, "Hey, I'll get her."
But you know, men love to function. Men love to function. I think somewhere along the line, then again, men usually have this, it's double signals, you know, because you're told, be a man, which is mostly functioning. Do something.
Yeah.
And then on the other hand, you're doing something, and that doing something is not good enough because now you're not sentimental. So they're trying to balance between being sentimental and being the man who does something. Is that pressure for men?
It is.
It is a lot of pressure.
is.
A lot of. Actually, the thing is, it confuses you so much.
Yeah.
Because when you're doing the thing, you're like, will it be appreciated? Will it not? You're not even sure. And men will like being sure of what we are doing. I want to do something, and I know I will have this result.
Yeah.
So when it has mixed feelings about it, we end up probably not doing it, or not even doing it to the best of our ability. You'll be like, let me get something that is safe. If she's mad, we can figure out if we can do something else or not.
Is there a way that ladies can separate their emotions from something that the man has got to do? Like, for example, well, probably, yes, I messed up, but then I'm coming in with a gift. Is there a way that they can overlook their emotions and receive my gift, or my gift is only received when I am received first? As in, the gift the value of the gift is dependent on the state of the relationship. So it may be something that she really would love, but because I brought it and she's upset with me, then she doesn't appreciate it. I'm not talking about my wife, I'm talking about it
Yeah.
in
General.
She's out there somewhere.
I think generally, most ladies will be like that. But
And that men need to understand that, right?
Yes. Like if you've done something wrong, then you come with a gift, she'll be like, you did. Because women probably, from my experience, want to address the issue,
First,
then
yeah.
move to something
Because it
else.
doesn't, you don't want it to look like you're buying the apology
The
or, you know,
forgiveness and
now that
whatnot.
the gift is here, we can forget about
Yeah.
what the issue was. So it's best you sort out the issue and then you can present the
Because
gift.
if you present the gift, then it looks like it's manipulation.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yes.
It's not
Yes.
much of a gift.
Plus, you also need to give her time to cool off. You know, you just can't upset me and then in like a minute or two, you come with a gift. Of course, I'm still mad. You know, like if maybe she takes maybe like a day or two or maybe a few hours to cool off, give her that time. Because even that will even be much better when you're gifting her after you've given her time to cool off, because she'll appreciate it more. Because now she's receiving the gift from a point of, I have forgiven you, we are past that. Yeah. So you need to give her time.
All right.
I think I have a different view, a better.
Okay.
Sometimes you're very angry with your partner. There's that thing we call silent treatment. You don't want to talk to them. They try to talk to you and you just snub them the entire time. So a gift can come as a peace offering. Because now you're being asked, you're being called aside, and now you're being told, kuna kitu nimekuletea. Just looking there. And then you check and you see, oh, I didn't know. You see? Now you start
you can
talking,
talk.
and then now it depends on the person. Because there are women who can, what's it called, when it comes to emotions, they can distinguish between this is a gift and this is manipulation. So it depends on the tactic that's being put in place.
All right. How would you define respect, you know, for you, for a man? How would you define how do you honor a man?
For me, let me not say man, let me talk about the man I know. For him, respect is not talking back when he's trying to say something and listening to his point of view before giving my point of view. For example, as a woman, when I'm telling you I have this problem, I just want you to, you know, listen. For him, he wants a solution, but not a solution that's going to lead him to the wall. So for him, respect is in different things, not competing with him in certain things. If he comes home late at 9, or you come at 11, it doesn't make sense, you know. For him, respect is in the little things.
All right. Shivaski,
Yeah.
what would respect mean to you if you offer it to a man? I don't want to ask Patricia that. She'll go all the way down.
Okay. First of all, I think I'm the only not married person here. So,
time
from
is
my
coming.
point of view, how I know how to respect a man. I've lived in a marriage, my mom and my dad, and I have seen the way she respects my father. So the things which I emulate from my mom, and I know that if I do them to my husband, they will work. And the things also, maybe she's done and I'm like, "Ay, apo mom, I think ungefanya hivi na hivi," you know. So what I've
Where
learned
do
from
you
my
draw
mom,
the line
yeah,
from what some people in this generation would think that is being sat on? Because when you talk about your
Yeah.
mom, that
Yes.
generation was different.
I know it was different, but first of all, my mom is a very strong woman and whatnot. She's supported us. There's a time my dad lost the job and whatnot. So I have seen that if your man loses a job, you don't have to trash him, you don't have to abuse him. Like, pick up your family and move on. You know, there are better days and there are bad days in a marriage. So it's not really being sat on. It's just appreciating this person, knowing at the end of the day they're still human beings. How you treat your man, I think it's going to determine also how he's going to treat you. Treat your man the way you want to be treated.
But I'm picking from the both of you that, and I think the gentleman will agree that it is important when a lady communicates, her tone.
True.
Her
Her
tone.
tone.
In fact, for me, I think the easiest way to express respect is the way you communicate to someone.
Yeah.
That's the easiest way. Because most of the time you will hear people say, that person doesn't respect me. It's because of something that was said or the way it was said.
The way it was said, yeah.
And the tone matters a lot,
Yeah.
especially for men. If a woman is speaking with
It's
a
okay for them
commanding
to be
tone,
angry.
it's okay for them to be angry,
Yeah.
but if it's a commanding tone, you're like, probably everything said, even if it was good, you throw it out.
Yeah.
You know, there's a way you just block it out.
There's a tone and the body language as well.
The body
Like
language.
if I tell you, then I look away or sneer and everything, as in whatever you say totally disappears. Because what I've read is your body language.
And you know, that brings me something else that certain couples struggle with. I keep on hearing that. Somebody will say, I love you. And then from the same mouth, either male or female, whichever one, the husband or the wife, when they're upset, they curse, they insult. Then after that again is, I love you. So there's no language there, right? Go ahead.
You know, that's really what the Bible talks about. How can one tree produce bad fruit and, you know, the next day it's producing good fruit? So there's a lack of consistency, and that undermines your credibility as a husband or as a wife. If on one day you're really singing eloquently, I love you, and the next day, you know, they're just curses
Is
and
it
curses.
possible to insult somebody you love?
I think it's when you don't have proper foundations on how you will engage, even when you're upset. Being upset doesn't give you a license to trash the person you're supposed to love. You know, you're supposed to be in control of yourself. We actually have rules. There are certain things we will not do, even if we're angry. We will not call each other names. We'll not, you know, say, oh, now I want a divorce. Now, you know, those kind of things. You have to put rules in
mild.
place.
You fight fair.
people
You have to
insult
fight.
each other.
No, that's the thing. You have to remember also that you're on the same team.
Yeah.
That whatever the issue is, it's supposed to be in front of you, and you guys are together. Don't make
Not
it
in between.
Don't make it in the middle. So like now you're on opposing teams. It does happen sometimes. Sometimes there's an issue and you just can't see how this person you're on the same side. But it's just stepping back and remembering that we're married and we have to work together
All
to
right.
continue.
And her babies?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Because I was going to ask you, who dumps the baby and who?
For me, when you're getting married, when you're going through counseling, you're told, even when you're arguing, it does not mean I love you any less. We've just disagreed. And how I respond to what you tell me will determine if the thing escalates or it goes down.
Yeah.
If you insult me and I insult you back, we won't go anywhere. So one of you or both of you, one of you has to calm down and assess the situation.
Your final thoughts, let's start from there. In 30 seconds, your final thoughts.
My final thoughts are basically you need to understand your partner's love language. Don't assume. Making assumptions is what brings all the problems. So if she tells you something or he tells you something, try and follow through with what they want.
All right. Final thoughts.
I think my final thoughts would be like each couple has it. You can't compare yourself to someone else.
Okay.
Like both of you need to sit down and work out what works for you. What works for them won't work for
Will
you.
not work for
So
you.
just
Alright.
like whatever will work for you both.
Okay.
Yeah. For me, 3 things. Learn your person, appreciate your person, and speak life to your person.
All right.
This tongue, it's a very dangerous thing and a very nice thing at the end of the day.
Okay.
My final thought would be, 1, give each other room to make mistakes, because it's a learning curve. And 2, support each other, however the situation is.
Okay.
Whether they are getting it or not getting it, just support the person. They will catch up faster if they support.
All right.
Yes.
Final thoughts.
I think what I'd say is it's a journey, the love language thing, and try not to say because I love gifts, I'll gift the other person with gifts. Just try to learn what this person appreciates as love, and then go on and do that. Yeah.
Okay.
3 words: lifelong learning. You can learn the language. And you see, God is love. So if you didn't have someone to model for you in your family, you're able to get that love from God, and He can teach us.
And my takeaway from all this discussion today is one word: respect. Both of you have got to respect each other. When that is lost, it really doesn't matter what you're doing for each other or with each other. It will not have any meaning. I'm glad that you're still watching. Don't go anywhere because Crystal Okusa is coming on right now with Style My Wife, Style My Hubby. Keep it right here after the short break.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm good.
I can see you're watching our show. Very nice.
Yeah,
Very
you're watching.
nice. So now that will be you in a few minutes.